Hello my fellow freedom builders and welcome back to the channel. I do apologize for the break here in my video schedule. I was hit by a hard case of a broken down internet, so I have been a bit troubled in the content creation. However, I am back now and I do owe you an update to my Building Freedom swing trading portfolio. And as you can see, I'm of course still using my stock scanner. It is opening up to the public for free this week. So as you can see, those of you that have been beta testers, you can see a lot of new things have happened on the graphical side. So we'll let you know in a video later this week when and how you can begin using it. Anyway, let's just jump straight into the Building Freedom portfolio here, the swing trading portfolio. As you can see, all of the stocks in a portfolio now can be viewed up here, where you can see the value, quality, momentum and stock score as an average of the portfolio. Now you might say that I'm not having much value in my portfolio, but there is actually a reason for that, because there is a single stock that drags that down, and there's a reason for that. I'll get back to that in a second. However, quality, momentum and overall stock score is absolutely splendid, both compared to the United States as a whole. It compares to the country where the stocks are from, and also to the region, which is North America in this case. I have been buying up some stocks since the last video, and that is because that if we look at the SPY, S&P 500 here, we can see in the TPI chart, in here you can see that also some new graphical design here. As you can see, we were in a, of course, in a good long green uptrend here, the long-term trend, but on the weekly, here a couple of weeks ago, we actually got into a accumulation oversold. You know, that is the light red here, and that is an indication that the market is probably going to go up. People were panicking a bit. We had a drop of around 5-6% from top to bottom here, and people were panicking and saying, oh no, the world is going under and all that stuff. I was not too certain, and even if the world is going under, which I don't think it is, it will probably happen in a matter where it, if I find my drawing tool here, goes down, then some up, then some down. We get some warnings before that. The only time in history I have seen where we didn't was with the Corona crash in 2020, where we went from an all-time high and straight 30% down. But otherwise, we will have plenty of time to adjust our position, so I'm not too nervous about that. So when we got the oversold accumulation zone here, I started to buy up stocks, because then I have the direction of the market doing me a favor. So as you can see, if we jump into the portfolio again here, I started to buy up some stocks, and I am actually up being, what, 62% invested now. I have a total return of 5.8%. The market is up 7.8%. I was actually close to the market, but then Friday I had a couple of stocks that dropped quite a lot, and that is of course doing a bit of damage to the portfolio here. But as you can see, we're still very much alike with the S&P 500 here on the sharp. A bit higher on the Sortino, where you can see we have a max drawdown still on 1.93% compared to the S&P 500 with 4.7%. So volatility is a lot less, and I suspect we will both see a bit higher drawdowns and volatility if the market sometimes take a larger retracement than these 5-6%. If we're looking at the positions, you can see that we have 6 positions on going on now. We have Meta, the Facebook, of course. We have Align Technology. We have Delta Airlines. Tesla is in there, which is interesting, of course. Adobe and Broadcom. Now, if we take a look at the different the value score, I said in the beginning that there was a single stock that dragged the value down. That was actually wrong. It is a single stock that drags the quality down a bit. It's still high, but the reason for Delta Airlines to be low on quality. I'll get back to that in a second. So basically, I'm not looking too much at value when I take the swing trades, because they are shorter term trades. But I do like the quality and momentum and overall stock scores to be at a reasonable level, because that makes sure that I don't enter a trade and then get killed in some sort of really bad event that could happen. That can still happen, no doubt about it. It's just that many of the really big crashes in stock price with 10, 20, 30% out of the blue are either one, in regards to earnings, and I'm normally staying out of stocks over earnings. I have a single of the stocks this time that I kept over earnings. I was nicely in profit, and I didn't see any expectations of some big surprises here. But otherwise, I'm staying out over the earnings. So that is one thing. And secondly, I am choosing stocks in an uptrend with a reasonable quality and stock score, because when we look at many stocks that have an unsuspected news coming out in the media and the stock is plummeting and all that stuff, then we often see they have been in a downtrend for a while. That is, I guess, 9 out of 10 stocks where the media are reporting big surprise, down 20% today. When I pull the chart up for the stocks, I can see that something like 9 out of 10 times they have had a beginning downtrend for a while. The big investors have not been satisfied with this, and then comes a surprise. It could be fraud, it could be something else, but that is what I often see. So it is very rare that I get these huge dumps in price in a stock I'm doing a swing trade on. So as you can see, some tech here. The reason why Delta Airlines have a lower quality, and that is of course also why it's important to know your different scores. But the reason is that their return on capital and operating margins are fairly low. That is some of the stuff that quality is derived from. And return on capital and operating margins in an airline company are always small. So this is actually fairly standard for an airline. At some point, my stock scanner will probably also get some scores where we compare, for instance, quality and value to the other stocks in a sector or in an industry group. We're working on that, but that's just to say that is a reason why the quality is dragged a bit down here. But overall, I'm actually very satisfied with my swing trading portfolio. If I can find it here again. All the metrics checks out, and as you can see, Friday was a downturn of almost 1% because I had a couple of stocks going down 5%. But I'm not sold any of them, and let's see, I might even take some new stocks this week. I will make a video later today or tomorrow with some new swing trading candidates for you. And until then, take care of yourself and your money out there, and be safe.